Here's a really easy meal for you on the road. Especially good on a cold day. It's not particularly cold here today, but it will be later on. And that's when we'll be eating this chicken curry. So easy, look at this. First ingredient, olive oil. Good tip for travellers, beer cooler keeps glass from shattering in the cupboards. And they've got other uses too, especially at the end of the day, but I probably don't need to explain those to you, do I? We'll start out with a couple of tablespoons, probably 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then next in go some onions. Funny, isn't it? As soon as you've got onions frying, you've got a delicious smell, you've got a meal happening already. Before the onions are fried right up, we add some curry powder. You're going to ask me how much, I'm going to say I don't really know. In this case, probably about 1.5 tablespoons, which sort of equates to lots. You want it to look nice and curry, nice and yellow. The onions and the oil and the curry will all cook in together. Like Yeji, it smells good from this end, I can tell you. If you notice any camera shutter, it's because Jack really likes a curry too. There we go. And then once the onions have browned up nicely, it's time to add the chicken. I just got some skinless chicken breast, which is really about the cheapest chicken you can buy, even though it's the best. The only part of this meal that you really have to be careful about is cooking the chicken, because uncooked chicken is never very good. So just make sure that at this stage you've got that chicken nicely cooked. Then you'll know it's right from then on in. I like tomato in a curry. All right, and in goes some mushroom, chopped up mushroom. Righto, now with all that sizzling away, it's time to add a few other ingredients. Oyster sauce. I add it to everything. Well, not quite everything. My pancakes and oyster sauce weren't really a success. There we go. That's our salt content too. I'm going to add a little bit of sweet chili sauce. Not a lot. This is just to zing up the curry a little bit. That should be about enough. Probably about 1 tablespoon if you're keeping track. And because it's a curry, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon. Now, most vanners are going to find it a lot easier to travel with a bottle of lemon juice as opposed to lemons. But if you've got fresh lemons, by all means, that's great. And now for my secret ingredient. I haven't really got many secrets, have I? But Rose's lime marmalade. Wow. Don't know why, but for some reason in curries, this stuff just works a treat. Don't want too much. 1.5 tablespoons in this instance. Should do it just nicely. Okay. Now, all we need to do now is give it a good stir. Put the lid on the pot for a while, let it all simmer up. And there you go, chicken curry. That's going to be ready in about 5 minutes. Total preparation time, 15 minutes. Gee, I can cook it, that means you can. How easy is that? You don't have to eat rubbish on the road, do you? Not when you can do something as quick and easy as that. Oh, that's looking good. It's simmered for a few minutes, everything's nice and hot, heat build up in the pot. Into the Shuttle, chef, which happens to be on top of the other pot full of rice. Guess what? We're having chicken curry for dinner. Unreal.